Blog Talk Radio.
In the name of Amen, the Supreme, the All-Powerful, the one and only true Lord, and Amen I trust, and Amen I thank, and Amen I continue forward forever. This is another installment from Zzurayss, Las Vegas, Nick Jackson, on Las Vegas, Nick, or Zzurayss Nuclear, whatever he calls himself. He copies Mentellect once again. Zzurayss Nuclear, a.k.a. Nick Jackson, now has a video up talking about portaling 101, which is a ripoff of old Mentellect broadcast, portaling 101 outer dimensional. I'm the one that started talking about the outer dimensional communication in the next. I'm the one that started doing it. This is a total ripoff of Mentellect. His video is a total ripoff of my broadcast and what I teach in Mentellect. As I said before, Nicholas Jackson was a former follower of mine in the Republic of Mentellect, right along with the guy James New Bright 10 Smith. And I haven't heard too much on New Bright 10. You know, now they got this ridiculous thing going that they were the 200 fallen angels and, you know, to combat what I was teaching about the 144,000. So now he has this ridiculous thing going about them being the 200 fallen angels, just making up shit as they go along. But then they take Mentellect and they cram it all in with Mentellect. So like I said, these two guys are the epitome of fanboys. And, you know, it's really sad, Nicholas. Like I said, I gave up hope trying to persuade you not to copy my broadcast, not to plagiarize my broadcast, not to just totally butcher the intel that came in the context in which it came. See, because as I said before, when you take Amen's name out of the equation, it's like you taking the whole message out of context. You trying to pass the message off as yourself, and you talking about y'all the omni beings and all this other stuff, the omni whatever. So I'm like, you copy that from Amen, and that's sad that you have to build off of another man's foundation. Nicholas, just like I told you and James, nobody's going to really take y'all seriously or follow y'all. Obviously, the only people that are listening to you and taking you seriously are people who friends of y'all, people who cool with y'all, a bunch of space cadets like you guys who want to be talking about the fourth dimension and deeper things, but you can't. So what you do is you plagiarize from real teachers like myself. You copy from Mentellect, and if you look on Nicholas Jackson's site, you'll see that he got old Mentellect broadcasts on his site. So, you know, he probably, now that I said it, he probably going to realize that and change, and, you know, try to scrub off his sites with the old Mentellect broadcast. But it just goes to show you that when you have no integrity as a man, because you're not a man, Nicholas Jackson, a.k.a. Zzurayss Nuclear from Las Vegas, former follower of mine, you're not a real man. Because a real man would never try to build on top of another man's foundation. I'm going to keep exposing you. You see, this nonsense right here.
So welcome back to the next Nuclear Radio Show. I am your host, Zzurayss, Nuclear, leader of U.N.O.N.C. Again, this is the next Nuclear Radio Show. I am your host, Zzurayss, Nuclear, leader of U.N.O.N.C.
Stop you, Nick. First and foremost, you're not the leader of anything. You don't have any organization, you don't have any community. You're only doing this because you want to be like me. You want to act like you got an organization. I have a real community. See, you have a fake community, Nicholas. You and this other clowns, y'all want to be leaders really bad, and this is what you sit up here and live for. You trying to be another person, and that's sad. See, this is why you'll never find yourselves in life. Nobody's going to follow you guys and take you guys seriously. And like I said, those people who do, they're only humoring you guys. Let me play some more of this nonsense.
One time for the ones that can hear in the background. This is the next Nuclear Radio Show. I am your host, Zzurayss, Nuclear, leader of the United Nations of Mexico. Welcome back, Activated One. Welcome back, Activated Man. Welcome back, Activated. Today's day is Monday, July 26, 2021, 8:12 p.m. PST. Today's topic is Portaling 101, outer dimensional communication next now. Again, Portaling 101. Outer dimensional communication next now. One more time. Portaling 101.
Oh, stop. That's all. Even the style and delivery is you know, but he just puts it on an obnoxious level. So I'm not going to even go into just listening to this nonsense because all you're going to do is listen to regurgitated Mentellect. He's set up here, and it's sad that you people humor him and that you, as people who are supposed to be people of integrity, to take him seriously or even want to listen to his nonsense. You all should come over to Mentellect Radio. We have several channels. The Mentellect Radio channel, just look it up. You'll see all of our broadcasts, and you'll get to hear what the real content is, where Nicholas takes his so-called transmissions that he's receiving from. He's only receiving from Mentellect. Nicholas Jackson is no leader of anything. He is not no receiver of anything. He's nothing but a plagiarist of my work, Mentellect. That's all he is. And like I said, I'm going to keep exposing him. I don't care if I have to say it 1,000 times, because just as he's feverishly putting out content, I got to combat that and debunk that. And for you people that find some pleasure in this, that's bigging this guy up, you got to ask yourself, what kind of people are you? Are you people of integrity? Because no real people of integrity and no real people of any originality, people who are supposed to be so upper dimensional, would even pay this guy any real attention. You wouldn't want to sit and listen to his video when you could hear where it first came from and the context in which it was being said. Because everything Nicholas Jackson says, if you pay attention, it sounds like he's stuttering. It's almost like he's reading from a script. He's trying to remember things and whatnot. It doesn't even sound natural. He sounds like a damn robot or some computer that's glitching, because he's trying to remember what he stole out of Mentellect, what he took from me. And like I said, I'm going to keep mentioning this because it's truly pathetic and sad that we have people like this who feel the need to try and feed off of somebody else's plate, try to build a foundation on top of somebody else's teaching. And I know you probably think, oh, everybody ain't heard of Nubin, so I'll just copy from his shows and go listen to the stuff on YouTube where it was free, and I'll just plagiarize and act like it's coming from me and that I'm receiving this knowledge. How sick are you? How sick are you all to entertain this madness? I done proved through several videos that this guy's doing nothing but plagiarizing me. Him and his buddy New Bright 10. Like I said, New Bright 10, he's trying to do his own thing, but like I said, nobody's really checking for him. These guys just really want to hear they self-talk. That's all. They want some YouTube followers. They want to be head of some organization. They want to really be in charge. They want to be leaders. And I told you, the real leaders are not the people who want to be leaders. They're the people that are forced into being leaders. They're forced into that role. These guys wasn't forced into that. They wasn't forced into that role. They didn't, because like I said, the real leaders, they don't want to really be leaders because of all the things that come with that. You see, after a while we embrace it, but it's a lot that comes with that. That's usually something that's pushed upon us because, as I said, we are born with that idea of direction in our minds. These guys don't have no direction in their mind. They going every which way but loose. They making up things as they go along. They trying to sneak this and insult people. Like I said, these guys are clowns, man. And like I said, it's sad that, when you're putting out intel like this, you're going to have people that's going to plagiarize your work, take it out of context, remove the important parts of it. Like I said, they won't mention Amin's name. They'll say some Omni nonsense or whatever the case may be. But like I said, how you want to slip here and talk about something that's coming from you and that you're receiving, and you're sitting here deceiving the people? When are you going to tell them that you plagiarizing my work, Nicholas? Are you ever going to admit to that? If you are a real righteous man, you would tell them that. You would say, listen, I'm listening to U.N.O.N.C. I'm listening to his work. I'm giving my take on his work. This is not my work that I'm delivering as my message. I can't pass off this man's message as my own or his words as my own. These are my words that are coming out of your mouth, Nicholas. Why do you think I would keep a channel like this going if I'm not going to inform the people? And we're going to keep exposing you and James and whatnot. Everybody knows you're a fraud for the most part because people are starting to catch on to this channel and wake up to the fact that, your name ringing bells on another side of the game. Your name is ringing bells on the plagiarist side of the game. Your name is ringing bells on the plagiarist side again. I could back up everything I say, showing you that all he does is copy from my work. That's all he does, and he tries to pass himself off as some leader, as some receiver, as somebody who's on some higher level. Again, if he's such on a higher level, like I said, I challenge him to do a live broadcast on real open radio set up a YouTube channel, Nicholas. You and James get together, pull y'all a little bit of money together, don't cost much, and get an account on Blog Talk Radio. Get an account on Blog Talk Radio, and once you do that, then you could go ahead and do a real. And like I said, I want the link because I want to ask you guys some questions. Since you're saying that y'all receivers and things like that, you talking about some green room, someplace, some obscure place where you guys, I don't know, that's some free radio show. But you guys talking about the green room and all this other nonsense, man. You know, all this other nonsense. So you guys talking about the green room and where you guys do your broadcast or whatever the case may be. But you, like I said, you guys won't never come with a huge forum like on Blog Talk Radio. Come to, like I said, it's not expensive. You and Nick, if y'all such big leaders, you mean to tell me y'all can't put together like $30, $35 a month to get a YouTube, you know, a YouTube thing? You guys put your money together. I guess if you niggas hustling bottle caps or, you know, tin cans or whatever you niggas do to make a living, or, you know, Nick getting his crazy check. You know, don't you niggas get down on y'all should get down on the Blog Talk Radio show. You niggas really need to get down on that and let people ask questions. Get off the number. And let me ask the questions, because like I told you, if I'm wrong about y'all copying from me, especially you, Nick, like I said, James Smith, a.k.a. New Bright 10, or whatever you call yourself now, AF1, AF none, nigga. If you guys are real teachers, man, then like I said, my bad, I'll stop teaching. If you guys, like I said, even though AF none, you just making up shit as you go along, man. All this 200 fallen angels that you niggas are supposed to be, that's your new story you going with. And like I said, the rest of you jackasses that believe in and follow these guys and whatnot, regurgitating old Mentellect, I feel sorry for you, man. Because, again, in the world of pure righteousness, because, see, it's like the rapper Slick Rick said, righteous laws are going to overrule. You see, righteous laws are going to overrule at some point in life. You're not going to get away with the things you do, man. If you steal from a person, because with Nicholas Jackson, a.k.a. Zzurayss Nuclear, what you're doing is theft. What you're doing is theft of someone's intellectual property. Mentellect is my intellectual property, and everything that comes through me is mine. Everything that comes through me is mine. Just like the thoughts that come through you are yours, what comes through me is mine. However, for you to plagiarize my work, like I said, what you're doing is theft. And if you are a thief, you are a liar, because you're claiming this is coming from you. So, number one, you're a thief, Nicholas Jackson from Las Vegas, and you're a liar, Nicholas Jackson from Las Vegas, a.k.a. Zzurayss Nuclear, which, again, you copied from Mentellect. You see? And I'm going to keep exposing you. Like I said, his latest video, Portaling 101, that's ripped off straight from Mentellect. My people will find the broadcast, which he ripped it off from, because I think I did a 1111, I think something like that. He's ripped it straight off Mentellect. All that outer dimensional talk is straight from my broadcast, straight from what came from me first. You see? And like I said, those of you, don't look to this guy for nothing, man. If you want the real deal intel and where this is coming from in its proper context, go to Mentellect Radio, Mentellect. We're on Mentellect Radio. We got several channels. You'll see, I'm guaranteeing you're going to see in these descriptions and in these titles where Nick gets his knowledge from. Just look enough. You'll see all the stuff Nick got where he copied from. Okay? And like I said, this is all about reality. And again, we got to expose the frauds and the phonies. And we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to do that. I'll keep an eye. I think he did a few more videos with our titles in there. And like I said, just regurgitating Mentellect, regurgitating my words. How do y'all respect somebody like this? How would you want to listen to somebody like this? People think that I'm making this up. Why would I set up a whole channel on YouTube just to lie on this guy about him stealing my work if I wasn't telling the truth? Why am I so relentless in letting it be known that this guy's plagiarizing my work? Because he is, and I'm going to keep exposing him. And like I said, I can't stop him from plagiarizing my work. I can't stop him from copying and regurgitating Mentellect, but I can inform the people who are listening to him where he's getting his fake reception from, or his fake transmission that he's claiming is his when it's really from mine. I can tell you all that and guide you to the right place. Mentellect Radio. Like I said, over 22,000 followers. We had more on a bigger station, but YouTube took our channel, one of our channels. But it is what it is. We keep soldiering on. You can catch us on Mentellect Radio on Patreon, where we do stuff that's not going to be on YouTube, or that check us out, Mentellect Radio 144 on Patreon. Check it out. All right? We got the $5 tier and the $14 tier. Hear the real raw and uncut, the stuff that YouTube is not going to let you hear. But we're going to close out in the name of Amen. We're going to close out in the name of Amen by the power of Amen. And Amen we trust, and Amen we thank, and Amen we continue forward. And we out.